Personally, I've never tried Barbadian food or any dish from the Caribbean, to be fair.
Stuff like using Bajan hot sauce. So literally, my mum is back home, she sends it over.
So when I heard about Barbados Slim, I just had to make a trip down to Windsor in Melbourne.
And I kind of went like, well, Melbourne has got a lot of sandwich places. We want to give you something that's very different to what you can get 2 doors down. And that's our main thing. Like, you know, you come here, you get a taste of the Caribbean. The Chick Mac Melt, for example, which is our most popular toasty, you can't compare that to anything else.
That's an amazing toasty. The chicken.
I get emotional when I talk about it because it's almost like it's so strange that people will want to come and eat my food. You know, like it's so weird. Like people go like, well, Daley, that makes sense. Like people will want to eat something that's different. But I guess anyone who's starting out in something, you know, it's always a humbling moment when people want to come or people go like, no, that's my spot for this. Hearing Caribbean accents, like I can't put into words how much that means to me. Gone 16 years in Australia, hearing maybe one, maybe two, to literally in the space of a year, hearing so many.
This is like a great introduction to Barbadian food. What is the most selfish reason why you opened Barbados Slim?
Like honestly, like I just didn't want to work for anyone, but essentially the thing that really the reason behind it was actually the first business that we were going to open up was actually the gym. And there's always a conversation when you finish your workout is like, what are you going to drink for coffee? Or where are we going to go for coffee? And I essentially brought this in from a place of like, when I finish a workout, I actually want some place that I can go and get my matcha, I can go get my coffee, and I can have people to join me. So the selfish thing was that I just wanted to hang out with people after the workout, really, to be honest. So hence the reason for it. It kind of feels like a little bit of a hole in the wall kind of cafe style, but that was the whole reason behind it, because I just wanted something that I can go like, we just had a workout together, let's have a coffee, you know, like just chill out. So that we kind of, one, it helps me to slow my day down, slow my morning down a little bit, but also I think it's a good reason for me to just make some more friends as well, you know, in Melbourne. And yeah, that was kind of the real reason behind it. It was, I guess for me, it was more so like, I just didn't want to go anywhere else to get a coffee. I was like, well, I finished a workout, I just want to kind of have it here. So yeah.
You talked about like making more friends in Melbourne because, as you shared earlier, you've only been here for a year.
Yeah, and it's been crazy. Like, I was living in Perth for the last 16 years, and it's so funny for me because I've been living in Perth for that whole time, and I never had like a real Caribbean connection in Perth, and it almost felt a little bit isolated. So then I moved to Melbourne, where I know a few mates here who I grew up with, playing cricket with back home. And it's almost like I've moved here and I kind of feel home. Like we hang out every week, and just hearing the accent is just so like, it's so refreshing to just kind of go from there.
Yeah. Ignore that.
Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah.
So yeah, you obviously weren't meeting around many Caribbean people in Perth, but moved here because of that.
Yeah, well, I really moved to Melbourne. Like I mean, Perth is fantastic.
Yeah.
Beaches, the weather, consistent, but it just felt a bit slow. You know, like I was, how old did I move here? 34, single, like, you know, the world's not always set at that time. I was like, you know what, like, it's time to do something, you know? And kind of went like, where move, didn't like the idea of Sydney at all. In case you didn't hear that, Sydney sucks. And then it was kind of like the Queensland vibe, and I was kind of like, well, look, it's good. I know a few people in Queensland, which would be fine. But Melbourne, like my best mate was kind of in and out. He was here, and I was kind of like, you know what? Look, let's give Melbourne a shot. I've been back and forth from Melbourne a few times, and I just like the vibe, like the place. I love my wine, love my food, and it just made sense. And then had a business partner. We had a conversation about the gym, and I said, look, probably doesn't make sense starting a gym in Perth because it's one, we don't have the density for it, whereas Melbourne does. And I just went, you know what? Look, let's just give it a shot. Let's see what happens. And it's been eye-opening to say the least. Like, it's been hard yards. Starting business from, you know, like my background in business is running like online business, and you know, I've been in tech and like working that stuff through. So it's never really been like brick and mortar kind of vibe. So it's been, yeah, eye-opening, challenging. It's been rewarding. It's been great to see the staff kind of flourish in their space. It's been, you know, so all those little things has just been fantastic to kind of see it all coming together. But it's still not for the faint-hearted, for sure. So, but yeah, the move has definitely been one of that. Yeah, it's been challenging, but it's actually been so rewarding. It's been eye-opening. It's been something that I, really, really want to do. So yeah.
And then how long into opening the gym did you then open the cafe?
So pretty much the same week.
Oh wow.
So we got the keys for this building in June last year. So pretty much it will be a year now for us signing the lease on this place, which is amazing. And so yeah, so the gym opened up on the 29th of November last year, and then the cafe pretty much opened up the week after. So yeah, we always kind of wanted the two to go hand in hand. We actually really wanted the cafe to open up beforehand, but we had so many setbacks with this space, just being like kind of the old building that it is. So yeah, we just, it's any building thing, like, you know, setbacks and you know, you're just working through things. But it's been, yeah, it's been good so far. Yeah.
In the year that you've been open, what's been the response?
We've been, like, honestly, like, it's been, I get emotional when I talk about it, because it's almost like it's so strange that people will want to come and eat my food. You know, like it's so weird. Like people are like, well, clearly that makes sense. Like people will want to eat something that's different. But I guess anyone who's starting out in something, you know, it's always a humbling moment when people want to come, or people go like, no, that's my spot for this, or that's, you know, like it's really humbling when someone will go like, no, I want to be there, you know. And what I've loved is that every single person has come and got a toasty, has been like, you know what, this is so different to what the usual is. And we've made a very conscious effort to not make the standard toasty. So we had a Reuben on our menu, and I took it off just mainly because it's like you can go to anywhere and get a Reuben. You know,
especially in Melbourne.
Especially in Melbourne, you know. And one, it was just like, it just wasn't sitting right with me. Like when I first started, like, bro, I was like, oh, we got to do a Reuben, and I was like, yeah, it was great, and it was good, but it was always compared to something else. Like, you know, and one thing I don't want is like any of our toasties being compared to another toast that you get somewhere else. Like the Chick Mac Melt, for example, which is our most popular toasty, you can't compare that to anything else. Like, you know, because you're not going to get it anywhere else. You know, like our ham and cheese, you know, for the standard, is not even a ham and cheese. Like, you know, it's got Bajan hot sauce in it. It's got mango chutney. You know, is a fuller toasty than your standard ham and cheese that you would get somewhere else. So everything that we do, yeah, it's been really nice to kind of see the response of people kind of eating it and going like, oh wow, I wouldn't have, you know, like, you know, so it's just been really nice for people to just really kind of get around it really, and just want it. Even our most basic toasties, sometimes I'm a bit like, really? Like, you're gonna order that? Like, but then people love it.